Good evening, folks. Here with your Outer World News. Start off the news with this. Iran hangs U.S. citizens. 2 men convicted of spying. So Iran has hung two citizens, or 2 men, convicted of spying, supposedly from the CIA. Right now the report didn't really say when the men were arrested or tried. So I guess we'll have to look into this. This is from Mary Greenlee, 1954. If you guys want to go ahead and look into it, always interesting stuff from her. And then we have this, the hemorrhagic bird flu. Government prepped 512 million syringes. The U.S. government has released a $0.6 billion medical countermeasure purchase order for this hemorrhagic flu. You know, H7N9 spreads via migratory bird movements. And H7N9 is nearly 100% fatal without long-term advanced life support equipment. H7N9 is around 25% fatal with advanced life support equipment. So it's going to be something to watch here, folks. You know, bird flu is deadly. Also, SteveQuail.com. Thanks for subscribers for sending me this way. You guys need to really read the end of this article, you know, and reply to it if you guys are seeing any movement. Foreign troops are landing by the plane loads all across the country, so many that it can only mean one thing: surrender to the UN. High alert, I'm getting cell phone calls that there are huge transport jets landing in West Virginia, Jacksonville, Florida, and Camp Otterbury, and possibly others. Please post if you are seeing any similar heavy air traffic in your areas. It appears we have a UN invasion developing. Just had a cell phone call from a man in Jacksonville, Florida, who lives right on the flight path of the Naval Air Station there, who advised that starting early yesterday morning there has been a constant flow of huge unmarked military transport planes landing non-stop, since he thinks they're C-130s and C-17s. Now, I've seen heavy military traffic here too. Actually, I've got a few pictures I need to put up tonight of some trucks that I've seen. My wife's seen a lot of them too on the highway, tanks and stuff that are covered up, and she says on one of the vehicles she could see a UN marking. So they are coming in. Now I'm wondering what their dealio is. You know, they're on Highway 70 and Highway 81, the conjunction there around Hagerstown, Maryland. Honestly, I don't know. Is an invasion ensuite for martial law, New World Order? Guess we'll find out, right? Also, battle for strategic quasar. Syrian army Hezbollah fight rebels for supply corridor. Yep, big battle popping out. You know Israel's all over watching this thing. Just waiting for something to happen. Tense fighting is reported from the strategic Syrian town of Quasar as rebels and government forces fight to control the area. Opposition activists say 30 members of Hezbollah were killed, while the government claims to have captured the area. Now, if you guys remember, what was it, yesterday? Supposedly stray bullets hit a Israel building, but they say they were stray bullets. You know, there was no return fire or anything like that. So keep our eyes out on all that, because, you know, stuff's getting real. Like hardened criminals, UK police sampled DNA from 120,000 children in 2 years. Now that's just wrong. Invasion of privacy to the fullest. To children as well. I'm sorry, if I were over there, I'd be pretty PO'd. I'm pretty sure it's happening here too. British police collected the DNA of more than 120,000 children in 2 years, with 1,000 of them aged 10 at the time of the swab. Most of the youngsters have committed no punishable crime, but their DNA data will be stored for years. It is disappointing to see valuable crime-fighting resources being wasted on taking DNA samples from thousands of innocent children while serious offenses go undetected, said Francis Crook. Yeah, very true. You know, there's a lot of innocent people in the jail system, and most of the actual guilty still roam free. A lot of crazy stuff going on, folks, you know. You know, the prison system is 50-50 right now. 50% innocent, 50% guilty. Honestly, it might even be higher on the innocent side. They're just trying to fill beds. Also, FSB prevents terror act in Moscow by militants trained in Afghanistan and Pakistan. So Russia's FSB has foiled a terror attack in Moscow as they managed to kill 2 and detain 1 of the militants planning it, the National Anti-Terrorism Committee said. Al-Qaeda, you're on the list now too, Russia. We'll start blowing you up. Pretty sure they know it's the U.S. But of course we won't hear that news here. Shallow 6.5 magnitude earthquake strikes off the coast of Chile. A lot of activity over here on Chile. Right off the coast in this region, there's been a lot of activity. They had that, what, 5.3, the 5.7, and now the 6.5, which was originally a 6.9, but downgraded. They always downgrade these quakes. You know, but whatever the meter reads first, that's what you're supposed to go with. You know, a long time ago, you know, a subscriber brought up a great point yesterday. How instead of downgrading quakes, they used to upgrade them. Now they downgrade them. I think I know why. If you guys want to look into that, you know, interesting stuff there. Also, you know, the 4 fireballs fall over the U.S. in a 24-hour period. Here, 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 not including the one up here. Because this one, if you were to count 2-day period, there's one in Connecticut, also California, over here Oklahoma area, Texas. Then you have here, like Colorado, Arizona, California, Arkansas, Missouri, and over here Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and also Mexico with an impact. So there's 5 in one day, if you really think about it, and even more than that in 2. Also, Anchorage sets new record for the lowest snow season in Anchorage, Alaska, while we were getting hammered. So something's up. Evolving deadly H7N9 virus develops drug resistant to Tamiflu. So more on this coronavirus. If you guys want to look into it. Also, the tornado outbreak. Syria setting up missile launchers to be ready to attack Tel Aviv. And the tectonic plate shift that could be possibly getting ready to happen. So we have to keep our eyes out on that, folks. Definitely. Also, strange UFO over power station. This is from Wow for Real. Very, very interesting. You know, he always does good stuff with UFOs if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Sorry if my computer's acting really crappy and strange today. I was actually going to say this. Anybody out there, please leave your comment at the bottom if you were having slow running internet feed for the past few weeks. You know, Cliff High did say something about the data gaps, and there is like a huge global cyber war going on right now. So I just wanted to get your guys' insight on that. Also, here we go, on to this. Just bear with me. Countdown, Nibiru, plus horrific metal organic eating microbes. If you guys want to look into this from End Times 23, he always does interesting stuff. You know, supporting me has some interesting news. And yeah, he's from the UK. So if you guys want to look into it, it's just published today. So interesting stuff from him as well. Also, Solar and Earthquake Watch, 05/20/2013 to 06/05/2013 from Mecca Electric, talking about the article I put out yesterday. So now it's starting to get around, so I'm glad it's getting around, because people need to really wake up to the fact that something could possibly happen. You know, we're not all invincible here on Earth like we think we are. Japan found that out when they had a 9-point earthquake hit them. You know, there's just certain things that people just don't understand. If it doesn't happen to me, they say, it will never happen to me. But it can always happen to us. That's why we always have to be ready, vigilant, and prepared. Also, into more news. Solar and terrestrial news. Pacific plate movement. Earthquake swarm. From Earth Space 101. This was released today. If you guys want to check into it, talking about solar wind. You know, the plate movement, the Pacific like uptick that's going on. Extremely unstable up there in Kamchatka, Russia right now. So I've been keeping my eye out on that for everybody, because we never know, you know, something could definitely go wrong. Also, Dr. Jesco van Puttkamer, the Mars Project by Dr. Wernher von Braun. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but if you guys want to look into this, Mary Greenley has a 10-part series, or close to, I think, a 10-part series, of this so-called Mars Project. If you guys are interested in it and you guys want to read into it and look into it, they're all about 15 minutes long, so pretty long series. So if you guys are interested, you guys can take a look at it. I haven't really gotten much into it yet, so I'm going to look at it probably later when I have time. Just so busy with everything that's been going on. Alright, so here we go, folks. Dr. Deagle show. Stan Deyo on Planet X, Nibiru, and Earth changes. This is a very interesting article. It's talking about how Nibiru comes in and has an orbit, and part of the reason why planet Tamar was destroyed, which is now the asteroid belt. But if you guys want to go ahead and look into this, they're talking about this object that's supposedly supposed to be coming in here very soon. And all these asteroids and stuff that are coming in our way. They explain that too. It's a very short video, but I'm pretty sure there might be you could probably find the full video online. If so, I'll have it out to you later. Just a lot of stuff going on right now, so just trying to get all this information gathered for you guys. Also here, sky explodes with light in Antarctica. Huge explosion during the Northern Lights last night. If you guys want to look into this, very interesting stuff. You know, this is from Mr. MBB333. So very interesting stuff there if you guys want to check it out. It looks like, I don't know, you know, maybe some type of electric magnetic reaction. I don't know, fireball, not sure. Also, rare cosmic event, Mercury and Venus creating a triple conjunction with Jupiter. It's from the Cosmo News. Something to keep an eye on if you guys want to look into that as well. Also, close call for planet Earth. Did something pass through the asteroid belt? Barry Greenley talking about all these asteroids that are coming through, and the one that hit the moon, you know, the one that hit Russia, all these fireballs, all this other stuff, and how lucky we are as of this time so far that we have not had a deep impact. You know, because just that one little iron little, you know, rock, about what, 60, 80, 88 pounds or whatever, coming in at like 50,000 miles an hour, created like a 60-foot crater on the Earth, on the moon. So something to look into, you know. Very interesting stuff here. Sorry, I just got to kind of speed this up real quick. Just wanted to show you guys the recent fireball reports. They have just updated the chart. There's only one pending as of right now. But look at all of this on the 18th. Now remember, May 1st we had how many? 117. Then we had 55, I think it was on May 4th. You know, plus the 22, then the 30, then the 4, then the 6, then the 8, then the 40 something, and then, you know, then the 6, then 13, 14, 5, 18. Now look at this. Look at this. 168 reports on the 18th alone. A lot of reports, folks. You know, something's definitely going on and heading this direction. This is Lunar Meteor Hunter's blog spot. As you can see, all over North America, even Canada, even down through here in Australia. A lot of stuff going on, folks, so we need to look into this. You know, there's a meteor caught over a volcano on ABC2 News as well, just last night. So I have to keep our eyes out on that. You know, I'm going to look for the video feed, get it up to you guys later. Also, looks like the sun might be getting ready to pop off something again this LASCO C2, so keep our eyes out on it. Also, endless intral spiral. Still showing the same CME that's hitting Earth right now from that M-class flare that we had. Also, as you can see, a lot of C-flare and M-flare action. We had 1, 2, 3 C-class flares, one almost M-class again. You know, radiation storm is dying down, KP index falling, electron flux monitors are also starting to stabilize. Pitch angle still acting stupid. Cosmic ray density is starting to go back up. MacMurder real-time data also heading back up slightly. Plasma penetration is slight and minor. Earthquakes, there was that big one on Chile, but I'm still watching Puerto Rico and Russia as well. So So we'll keep our eyes out on all of that, folks. Just wanted to get this out to you. Much love to you all. God bless.